go. See if anybody shows up to... Every time I start it, I say, well, we'll see if anybody shows up to this one. And I mean the same thing. We'll see if anybody shows up to this one. Oh, boy. It says it's an excellent connection, but apparently I'm sending no data. This might be a disaster. Okay. Wonder what's going on here. Oh, my God. Happening here, people. There we go. And I think I have it. I think I fixed it. Hopefully we didn't ruin the stream for everybody. Hi, guys. How's it going out there? My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm doing it from the studio tonight. Fridays, the last few Fridays. We've had more in-depth conversations this way than we have in the past. We have an extra set of mood lighting behind us. Oh, I should do something. I should turn these on because I don't usually have it. Let's turn on our Orbits. Our Orbits drinks. They're right behind us here. And I don't know if it's a really bad quality connection or what the dealio is right here. But if it doesn't get better, well, I'm not saying we'll have to bail, but hopefully it gets better from here on out. All right, let's turn on some mood lighting on our Orbits drinks and see how that looks. Okay, so we're going to go uno, dos, tres. Click, click, click. Wow. Look at that. Now we got the mood lighting happening. Man, look at how fat I am. Jeez Louise, don't do that again, Steven. Everybody says, yeah, okay. Anyways, what's up? I love the lighting in the studio. Yeah, we started doing this last week just for the heck of it because why not? And yeah, we're coming to you from the studio stream out here in Lost Wages, Nevada. And oh, look at that. I can actually stream it. Okay, I am in 1080p after all. All right, so who's in the chat today? We got Brianna, Albert, Alvarado, Margarita, JR, Steve D, Johnny A, Cincinnati Kid, RMX, Indiana. RMX says, I guess this is it. And so the tale is done. I don't know the song, my way. Cheryl Mann is here. Wendy Taylor's here. Where you going? How you doing? Where you going? Where you been? What you doing? Molito Costa Swallow. Yo, Steve, I love the lighting in the studio, dude. All right. Ike Wan is here. Ike Wan. He was the president of the United States. What's up, Steven? How romantic. Yeah, right. I gotcha. Did you get my email? I don't know, man. I haven't looked at my email. If you guys want to send me email during the stream, you can. The email address is down here, and you guys can see. Let's see here. Jason's channel. It's got no subject. Oh, man. That's what she looks like right now. I just don't know who to contact and let them know. I mean, I have no clue what hotel, but I think the authorities would be able to check the airline. Oh, aha, Jason's channel. You reached out to me on Instagram. That's interesting. I will do what I said, and I'll follow through on that. We had a conversation about that. It's a loaded thing, guys. I can't really talk about it on the channel. It's a private, personal, possibly law enforcement thing. Kind of nuts. Fireside chat. Fireside chat would be if I turned the lights into red, and I could do that, but this light down here, I have a light down here. So I bought a couple of lights last week because I needed lights. And so I went to Best Buy, and I was like, A or B? I'm indecisive. I have analysis paralysis. So I bought both of them, and they're LEDs, and they change colors like that. I could change it red, but then my lamp in here is purple, and the whole thing would clash. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. Boy, someone is scared going on the streets. Brainwashed. Matt Smith. How you doing, buddy? Matt Smith is a hater. He's a troll. He's in the chat to tear me down. Teach me I am nothing. What a wuss not leaving Las Vegas is. What a jerk. No, man, I just wanted to go to Outback Steakhouse with my wife tonight because she hasn't been out of the house in a week, and she's like making masks all day long. So I was like, you know what? I'll stream from home again. We did the last 2 nights. Plus, you know, COVID rates are up, and I can't afford to get sick. But thanks, Matt, for being in my chat. It's really easy. Here's what I want you guys to consider, okay? I used to like get really upset with the trolls. Now I just laugh at you, and I feel bad for you because the way I see it is that if you were in the post office and you said that kind of thing to somebody, they're likely to turn around and punch you in the face. So you wouldn't say that to somebody because you'd be afraid to be punched in the face. But when you get behind one of these, you become the warrior. Yeah, I am the warrior. I'm bad at singing. Anyways, that's all good. Outback, yeah. Yeah, actually, the steak is good at Outback, but the last few times I've been to Outback, they have messed my stuff up. Dry chicken, not good. And then today, the Caesar salad was wilted. I asked them for the dressing on the side, and then I thought they didn't bring it to me on the side, so I asked for the dressing on the side. They brought it, but it turned out that they had just coated and slathered the Caesar with the dressing, and I'm like, meh, whatever, it's all good. Uncle Black, have a great weekend. Thank you, Uncle Black. That is very generous of you. I'm wearing my I'm vaccinated shirt. That'll just get a lot of you guys really angry, won't it? I'm not trying to antagonize my audience, but it's just such a freaking circus. Uncle Black, guys, say thanks to Uncle Black 167 times. These are available. I think it's imvaxedshirt.com. I mean, it's on Teespring if you guys want one. It supports the channel when you buy something like that. I think my cut of it is like 13 bucks or something. I don't know. But imvaxedshirt.com if you guys want to. I'm the Hulk behind the keyboard, PDX says. Oh, there you go. Let's see here. Outback in the Bloomin' Onions. Yeah, man. Well, she got some kind of like fried mushrooms. I'm like, no, that's okay. Awesome, man. I was hoping you'd be strutting down the strip. I'll be out there tomorrow, Nigel. I certainly will. I go out on Saturday nights on the strip. I need to have, like, and I might even do something on Sunday night. You never know. What city in the Philippines did you go meet your spouse? I met my spouse in Las Vegas, Nevada, Todd. And I've heard that one before. They're like, oh, how nice of you for bringing your wife here from a third world country. And the funny part is that my wife had been living in the United States since the 1980s, and I came here in 2004, and she married me, and now I'm here. But it's the whole, and I don't hold that against you, anybody who says that, I'm not offended. But it's the whole like thing we've been taught about, you know, the white prince that, the Western prince that races in and like rescues the person from the Philippines or from, you know, Vietnam or something like that. And it's like, nope. She was here, and she stuck with me, and now I'm here too. So it's funny how that works. Let's see. I haven't been out there in a few months, Joe says. Cool. Sin City Family is in the chat. Say hi to Sin City Family. They have a YouTube channel. They did a good video on our first time trying Filipino food. We met them down at the Resorts World grand opening. We sat down and talked with them. They're very nice, and they said some nice things to me, and that was cool too. Have a trip planned in the week of August 24th. Do you think there will be more restrictions in place by then? Probably not. I mean, August 24th is August 24th. Oh, man. My computer just went into night mode, which I'm not a big fan of because I want the light to be shining on my face, but that's okay. They don't enforce the masks inside some casinos after you get passed up by the guards. That's true, Tom. Yeah, apparently the mask enforcement is lackluster out here. It is what it is. Let's see here. LV is very diverse. Kind of cool. Absolutely it is. Lumpia and pancet are the best. Yes, they are good stuff, Todd. You are correcto mundo. I'm dreading the mask mandate. New Mexico has no mandate right now. Didn't New Mexico go through some horror stories, some horror show last year? I remember seeing lineups at a Walmart store that were super duper long last year. It's kind of wild stuff. Con IM says, I look good. Thanks, Con. You look good. Todd says, F masks. Let me approve that. No! Stop it. Who did that? Steven Share Lake. We're okay with that. Can we unhide that message? I can't unhide this message, but Todd Laurie said F masks, and Susanna Thornton throws me 752 thumbs ups. You guys can ask me a question. I will answer the question. And Cal Crash chipping in with $10 juice for the channel. Thank you so much. If I ever figured out how to use Streamlabs, I'd have fancy animations and dancing around. I had it set up with Elvis Presley. When you did that, he would say, thank you very much. But I don't know how to do that, so we are here at this point where it's just me to talk to you on the camera. Let's see, so we can talk about things in depth here on the channel, which is nice. I say you look great. Top that, mister. All right, well, thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it. Some of you guys have been watching me complain about my weight and my physical fitness for a long time. I went over some health stuff around April or May, and now I'm back in the gym and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get my vitality back and, you know, stave off that there diabetes. I've never been diagnosed, but I'm always worried about it. This message is held for review. Safi Nakashe says, masks, graphs, masks means equals no life in Vegas, party, 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 party. Okay. Steven, long time no. See my friend from Obi-Wan. Oh my goodness. Oh, Omar, I need to reach out to you. I need business cards. I don't know if you guys do that down there, but I do need some. And I need to get them done. And they gotta be better than the Kinko's ones that I had, because those were crappy. That's what happens when you don't plan ahead. So I have a number of hats here. How did I not leaving less? Oh, it's not dirty. I'm gonna wear different hats throughout this stream, just so we can. You look in great shape. Uncle Black, I am kind of fat though. I mean, like in terms of like, I know how to pose for pictures. How's that? All right, now we're rocking the Not Leaving Las Vegas, which here's what we can do with these, okay? So here's the conundrum that you go in, right? I have somebody down in Florida that'll make the masks or the hats, and I'd have to charge a certain amount of money plus shipping, and I don't know what that amount is. And I'm afraid of charging like $40 for a hat, because I don't think people will pay them. That's one example of a hat right there, and I have other examples of hats. And so, but I have to order 10 at a time, you know, so I have to spend serious money on hats in order to get them to me and ship them out to you. Then I got to go to the post office. I got to figure out what the postage costs and stuff. If you're looking for hats and stuff like that, I'd have to bill everybody up ahead, and I don't know when I would actually get them shipped out, because I need 10 orders at a time. And, you know, so I pay for the hats, I mark them up slightly, then I have to charge a shipping. So that's why I don't have the hats yet. Let's see here. What's up, brother? Steven looks in shape inspiration. We have to work on when I get to Vegas. So what I did was I posted up on my community wall over on Facebook, on YouTube, so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. Let's just make a private window happen. How do I do this in Safari? Oh, I don't even know how to do this in Safari. I don't know what I'm doing. So much for being a tech guy, right? So let's go here, and let's go here, and I'll do it here. I'll do it here, as Eric Cartman once said. And I lost my entire window with Google Chrome. Where is it? There it is, live streaming studio. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something that I posted up, and I'm going to show you guys how to enjoy YouTube a little bit better right now. See how dark I am now? Problem is, it's a black screen and a black knee, so that's not good. John Neese! My man. Thank you, John, for being a longtime viewer on the channel, guys. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like if you guys want to see. So if you go over to youtube.com, you know what I realized too? Check this out. Boom! How do you like them apples? I figured out how to do that like a real streamer almost. So that's pretty cool. So if you go over there and you just type in my channel name, I post things. You guys see them if you're on YouTube. It'll sometimes insert them. It's always a good idea to go over here. And here it is. And this is an ad, by the way. Somebody pointed this out. So I don't see ads on my YouTube because I pay for the premium. And so we watch a lot of YouTube. I don't ever see the ads. But this company here is actually advertising before my videos. But if you go over here and you go to my community, then you can see on the community the kind of stuff that I post. And we had a bunch of comments. Some of these have a lot more comments. Like this is an example of Paul Blart Mall Cop Part 2. And what this doesn't make any sense to me, because how do I zoom in on this? Look at this. This is the strip in Paul Blart Mall Cop Part 2. Look at how much wrong is with this. This makes zero sense whatsoever what they're actually doing with it. The Vegas sign is over here. The Trump Tower is by the Vegas sign. The MGM Grand is over here by the Fontainebleau. So we post stuff like that. Get your opinions, get your feedback. Everybody's referring to this post here where I was just showing, because some of you guys have been asking me, and I'm like, okay, I'm still doing the fitness thing, and that's the photo that I posted. And I was answering some questions, and I said, like, I'm a nerd on this stuff. I'm like an Asperger's adult person, I think, so I'm really invested in this kind of stuff. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask. But yeah, that's what that is. So anyways, going back to it. Oops. Where am I back? Oh my God. Where did my camera go? Oh, okay, there it is. Got to get rid of this. Anyways, now I'm completely lost. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I'm seriously lost. No green screen. There it is. Okay, and I'm back. Anyways, so if you guys want to go to the community tab on the channel, all channels have them. Some channels use them a lot more, and you'll be able to interact with people and chat with one another and have fights in the chats like everybody does. Oh my God, Irving Johnson. Irving Johnson joined my most expensive community supporter. What do they call that? The channel membership. Thank you, Irving. Irving, that is super nice of you. That is not cheap. That's like that's money every month. Thank you for the monthly support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you 326 times. That is super nice. Broer Nation respects NLLV. That's cool. I appreciate it. Broer is another YouTuber out there. He does his YouTube thing. Not used to a black theme. Yeah, I have everything in night mode RMX because it's just better on battery life. Let's see some of your comments. Email me. I got some ways to cut the costs and time down, my friend. I'll definitely help with anything. I'll have to look you up. Send me an email. I have a lot of email, and I don't recall your email address, Omar, if you're still watching. Yeah, nice and hot in Vegas. He said once you get the shot, there is no coming back. Okay. What up do you think about Marc-Andre Fleury getting kicked off the team? Moneymaker, 777s. We're talking about Vegas Golden Knights for half a GIF. Well, to do that, I have to put my Knights hat on. So the thing is, we're not going to dwell on this. This is the one that Richard Wilk gave me. It comes from the D Hotel downtown. They don't sell these anymore, I don't think. At least he told me that. But he's a marketing guy, so he might have just making me feel good. The Vegas Golden Knights had a problem. Marc-Andre Fleury was $7 or $8 million a year, and they have to get better at scoring. We learned that when they played in the playoffs. So they basically traded him out for almost nothing, just dumping his salary so they could hire some other talent. And also, Fleury is getting older. He had a Vezina winning year. That's where you win the best goaltender in the NHL. But it's not going to be like that forever. And they were looking at getting the peak value for him. That's what they had to do. They had to get peak value for him. So they traded his entire contract, which was heavy, to another team. But they didn't get peak value for him because they should have got more players. Anyways, what's up with that guy climbing the Aria the other day? Somebody climbed the Aria the other day? Really? Wow, where have I been? I've been at work. Dalio Day says, how is Tahiti Village? Tahiti Village is nice. Oh, we got a super chat. We love slot machine memes. Love your channel. It's hard to recover from a Caps Stanley Cup. Yes, I know. That was tough, but it's all good. If I had a Capitals hat, I would definitely wear it in honor of Ovechkin and the Caps and all those things. Thank you so much, guys. We love slot machine memes 325 times. So, question was, how is Tahiti Village? I like Tahiti Village. I actually think it's a really nice property. So, if we want to see what Tahiti Village looks like, I need another private web browser, maybe, possibly. So Tahiti Village, let's take a look at alternative hotels on the Strip this time. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to look at some alternative hotels on the Strip. Okay, so Tahiti Village is one that you're not really used to. Tahiti Village, Las Vegas. Now, there's Tahiti Las Vegas, and there's Tahiti Village Las Vegas. There's the Tahiti Village Resort. It's important that you pick the correct one. One of them is way on East Tropicana, and you don't want to go out that way because it's pretty far from the Strip. This is on the Strip technically, but it's not on the Strip. It's on Las Vegas Boulevard South. However, this is very close to the Outlet Center, very close to the Town Square shopping area, and you'd have to get transportation to the Strip, but they probably are still providing shuttle service and what have you. So Tahiti Village is a timeshare, first of all, and that's literally how far you are. That's the view from it right there. But that doesn't make it bad, okay? Timeshare gets a really bad reputation as being something that you have to buy. You can actually rent these rooms depending on how the traffic is. Of course, the timeshare owners, they get first crack and first dips. But Tahiti Village has a beautiful pool. They have a lazy river. So the lazy river, if it's not in these photos I want to show you, and they're big rooms. They're usually separate bedrooms. They have a sandy beach, as you can see in this photo right here. And there's kitchens in like every room, I believe. You'd have to, don't quote me, if you get a room without a kitchen and you get mad at me. But they have a restaurant on site, and they have a wedding chapel area. There's your lazy river. I mean, how cool is that? You can just sit in the lazy river all day with sand out there, man. Hey, dude, move your finger off the camera. Don't upload that photo. There's your lazy river. So it's actually a nice little property that you can actually check out if you're in Vegas. And you have a good time there, too, I believe. I think it's a nice little place. Do they have coconut dancers? I don't know. Let's see here. Renewed membership. Thank you, Shadow22. I appreciate you. Good night, peeps. Off to see the new Suicide Squad. Have a great night. All right, cool. Glad to see you be doing well. Dan, it's all in the mental mindset, I guess. But I think a lot of people are kind of like just frustrated right now. Jersey T, $1.99. Thank you, Jersey T. Appreciate you very much, my friend. I stayed at timeshare in Orange County called the Dolphin Cove Resort, and it was super cozy and cheaper than a month in the room in Orange County. There you go. I stayed at the Cancun Resort back in the day. That was nice. Timeshare. Cancun. Let's look up Cancun Resort. Cancun Resort, Las Vegas. This is another one. This is actually a little further down the road, honestly. But Cancun has a very interesting feature. It's this water slide in the back, and it's another timeshare. The resorts are not the newest inside, but it's themed kind of after the Mexican type of adventure. But you know what? It's a basic room. It's not as nice probably as Tahiti Villages inside, but there's your water. Isn't that neat? Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? You got to go with that Mexican theme. Pretty nice stuff. And there's your jacuzzi inside. And, you know, but it's a timeshare. So a lot of you guys are going to come to Vegas and you're going to go, timeshare is a ripoff. Well, to some it is, and to many it is, and to many it's not. But the thing is, you don't have to buy timeshare to stay in these rooms. Also, if you go to eBay, you can actually type in, like, you know, Las Vegas timeshare and see what you find. Oh, look at that. $1, $19. I don't. These are people trying to sell it. Let's just say Las Vegas timeshare week and see if we can find a week of a stay for a low price. $750 for an entire week of a one-bedroom condo at the Grandview. For a week. Now you might say that's a lot of money. But is it a lot of money? I mean, you're getting an entire one-bedroom condominium for a week at the Grandview with a full kitchen. So when you break it down, it's $100 and change every single night to be staying at a really big property with full-service amenities, arcades, pools, dining on site, right across from the South Point. So not terrible, and you're not buying the timeshare. You're just renting the room, essentially buying it through eBay. Dalio Day says, love your channel. Hopefully we can see you on the strip next visit. Thank you, Dalio. Dalio, I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, but that's an alternative to you, too. Now, look, Tahiti Village, we were just looking at it, $659. One bedroom sleeps 4 people. 2 adults in the front and 2 adults, or 2 kids, I guess, out front. And here's another one, even cheaper, $599 for a week, 7 nights. $599 for 7 nights. I'm no mathematician, but you know, 599 divided by 7 equals $85 a night to stay in a really nice room. There's your floor plan. Give you an idea. How do we make these bigger? Oh, I guess we don't. But, you know, we have to zoom in the entire page again. So that's what you're looking at. A living room, a separate bedroom, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a balcony. Not a bad deal for you guys to score while you're in Vegas. How does November look like for Vegas? Well, in terms of what, Hugo Tong, I'm not sure what you mean. Does it look, are you talking about, like, how does it look in terms of weather? How does it look in terms of bookings? It depends. Weather is nice in November in Vegas. You're going to want to bring like a winter type of fall jackets, but it's not terribly cold. It's not terribly hot, so it's right in the middle. In terms of bookings, it can get slow in November. Typically around like Thanksgiving is slow, so you might get better room rates. Let's see here. What else do we got? We're going to read some comments from the crowd here. You lifting with the Hodge twins now? Oh, that'll be great. I know they're here, the Hodge twins, man. I remember watching the Hodge twins. And then people are going to say, see, I knew it. He watches the Hodge twins. I know what those guys talk about. I know what they're all about. They're all about politics. Started watching the Hodge twins when they were the fasting twins. They were talking about intermittent fasting. They're 2 twins. They're identical brothers, and they're really entertaining. And they still talk about fitness, I think, at some point. Rick Hopper, hello, Steve. Have you heard anything about What's Up being postponed? World Series of posters. Oh my God, it's been a long week. World Series of Poker. No, not heard anything about it. We'll definitely talk about it if it does happen on the channel. Thank him 382 times. Tony! Hi, Steven. Whatever happened to the old Greek Isles Casino? Debbie Reynolds used to own the property. All right, show me the Greek Isles Casino. All right, so there's this property. I'll show you here. Okay, hold on. I got to see if this is going to do a dumb thing or not, because if it's got my location, it's going to show you where I live. So let's do that. Yep, it certainly did what I thought it would do. So let's go back to it now so we don't get to see where Steven lives on the map. And so we're going to go and show you guys where this would be. You guys want to take a tour with me? Let's take a tour. So we have the main strip over here, and we're going to zoom in a little bit, and then I'm going to see if I can remember how this works. There's a button I click. Is it control? Is it function? Oh, we have to go to 3D somewhere down here, don't we? Where the hell is my 3D button? It doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out. So there we go. Okay. Wow, you know what I just noticed? There is no 3D maps on this right now. This is not good, because I need to show it to you. So let me tinker with this while we talk about this old part of the strip. So we have a very old part of the strip on Convention Center Drive. I mean, it dates back to the 1970s, right? And it's a nice little area, but most people, they don't really they don't really, appreciate the history there. So Debbie Reynolds had a place back in the day, of course, and Debbie Reynolds was, of course, what's the mother of Carrie Fisher, I want to say. You guys can tell me if I'm completely wrong with that, but we're gonna have to load up Google Earth. That's what we're gonna do. Give me a second here. That one will give me a 3D view. And we'll show you guys where this place used to be. It's near the convention center. Now, this place had a couple of different names. It was the Greek Isles. It was, I think, a Clarion Hotel. And it's been basically demolished at this point. It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go questing and find it, okay? So the way we're going to find it is we're going to load up Google Earth. It's a different app here. And here we are. And we're going to type in 101 Convention Center Drive. Convention Center Drive. There it is, Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, this is actually near the Strip, actually. I keep saying actually too many times. Look at that. The future is now, my friends. Oh, with that choppiness. It's a fourth. I don't even want to tell you how much my computer's worth. All right. So this is, you can see Resorts World. These are obviously like under constructions of Resorts World, right? And now I should be able to, how do I do it? Come on now. Oh, you sassy, you know what you. Okay. I need to be able to control the camera. And this is really a fail on my behalf. I'm going to tell you this right now. So we got that. We got that. And I think this is what we're going to have to do. All right. So this is the Strip, right? Now, the Greek Isles Casino and the Debbie Reynolds Casino and everything we're talking about, it used to be literally right here, like this plot of land, I believe. And right down here we have a brand new building. It's a Marriott, but this was one of these kind of famous places. And at one point, they were going to sell this and build the WWE resort, I think it is, or the WWF resort, believe it or not. And it just never came to pass, obviously. Now it's a dirt plot of land. Now, across the street, the convention center, which is all built, of course, the Westgate in the back. I mean, this is prime location for something amazing to happen, but not going to happen anytime soon. Now, 101 Convention Center Drive, there it is. Now I can actually move my mouse around. 101 Convention Center Drive is this one right here, and it's actually a really beautiful, shiny building. And I remember back in the day, we used to work right up here at Silver City Plaza, at this place here. And also we had a little booth right here. And we used to they used to have a little travel club when I worked in promoting the timeshare stuff. And they used to walk them over to this place right here. And man, that place, that only lasted so long. Eventually they stopped paying the vendors for the timeshare tours going through, but we give away a lot of free gifts. It was really fun working out there. And that was when the Stardust was still a thing, obviously, across the street with Resorts World now. And it's beautiful property. I still think Resorts World is beautiful. A lot of you guys have thrown some hate on it, you know. Let's see here. Let's see who else we got in the chats. Okay. How hot was it in Vegas today? It was about, I don't know. Right now it's only 95 degrees. It's supposed to be getting cooler. I thought it was well over 100. A lot of people losing their minds and going crazy, getting early dementia, Richie M says. Oh, I think that's part of a conversation I don't want to be a part of. I used to be part owner of Strat, lost my pants. Hey, Steven, how does November look like for Vegas? Well, again, I don't know what metric you're asking me to judge. Are you asking me about the weather, about the room prices? I mean, it's like there's a lot of things about Vegas in November that you could be asking me about. I'm not really sure. Let's see here. I already booked my stay for Rio for the WhatsApp World Series of Poker. Anyone who plans to Vegas must consider the temperature levels during the different parts of the year. Very smart and very astute, Shadow. You are correct. Sig P226 wants to know my workout. Sig P226 says your workout. You want me to know my workout? Is that what you're saying, Sig P? If anybody wants to know, I can tell you in a nutshell. I won't focus on it for too long. Your background lighting is so sweet. Thank you, Kevin Lawrence. What it is this. It's very simple. I have a lamp over here. It's an LED lamp that is controlled from my phone, so I can change it to any color. Come on, focus on me. There we are. And I can control it from my phone. And then down here, I have, well, hold on. I have this, which is, so you can see it's less lit now, but this right here, which is going to blind you. Oh. So this is a little LED lamp. Oh, no, SOS. So this is a little LED light that you can get at a place like a Best Buy store, and that'll You know, my camera is acting weird now. And that one there goes on top of a camera, but you can just turn it on, light it up, and it'll be super bright in whatever color you want it to be. In this case, I made it purple. And then I'm just plugging it in so it doesn't overheat. And it's not hard, you know. Okay. There we go. And we're back to the full lighting experience, mood lighting. All right. What kind of drink are you drinking? Actually, I had a little bit of orange, sugar-free orange crush in there, or whatever it's called, and I just put water in it. I have some 7-Up, caffeine-free 7-Up too. Caffeine-free, sugar-free 7-Up too. Kenny F says, why no street walking from you anymore lately? I went last Saturday, and the last Saturday before that, and the last Saturday before that. I've been to the Strip a lot. Actually, last Saturday, what I ended up doing was I went down to Resorts World. We're at the pool. I had to do the interview with the Filipina models. And then I had to come all the way back home and return all my gear to my house and then go all the way back out to Resorts World. So last Saturday, I drove a good 30, maybe 35 to 45 miles just to do my live streams. That was what my trip was. So I do go out on Saturdays. The truth is, there's something to be said about these chats wherein I only get 500 people in the chats, but the quality, and I can actually read through you guys. I can actually read through stuff that you're posting. I can be focused on you, and we can talk about things and have the computer as an aid. So it's a whole nother dimension. Okay, so here's what it really is, okay? Here's what it really is. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but anybody can walk down the Strip and say, hey, look, there's the Bellagio fountains. And everybody will be amazed because the Bellagio fountains are quite frankly amazing. But there's something to be said, I believe, and I'm not trying to say I'm good at this or whatever, like, then you tell me I'm a bragging jerk, but there's something to be said about being able to talk to a crowd and carry an audience, and I'm trying to learn that skill. And I think that that's a skill and a talent that's good for me to have in life. Maybe not good for you, but good for me. Sig P226, so you should post the before and after pics. You made great gains. It made me start working out again last couple of weeks. Oh, cool. I'm glad I'm inspirational, brother. I don't think people want to see me shirtless. That's kind of weird, maybe, possibly. But what you got to know about me is that I used to weigh 238 pounds. I had a size like 36 waist or something, like 38 waist. It was big. And then I thought I was dying because I'm a hypochondriac. So one day I thought I literally had cancer. It's called a shoddy lymph node. It went away, but it's just a little thing that's rubberish. And anyway, I didn't. But I lost all the weight. I got down to 150 pounds, 153 pounds. And then I put on more weight, and then I let it all go to hell again because it went in waves. And now here I am battling it all off again. But ain't nobody want to see me with my shirt off. Let's see here. You need some good music? Somebody said like that. Best value for a CCW out there. You're asking me for a CCW, concealed carry weapons permit? I don't know anything about that world. I'm really sorry if that's what you're asking. Let's see here. I like that you are able to answer questions or show us different stuff. Plus, you have a lot of fun facts. Fun fact. Grape nuts are neither grapes or nuts. Discuss. It's a Jerry Seinfeld bit. What's the deal with grape nuts? They're not grapes. They're not nuts. What are they? Anyways, terrible. MXP 2000. Aloha from Iwa Beach, Hawaii. When am I heading back to Fremont? Probably next weekend. I mean, and I'd like to get out of the house to do a live stream during the week to show you guys what that looks like too. Let's see here. I enjoy your home streams. Very informative. I think you got the skill down. I wish I could speak half as well as you do, Travis says. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I talk too much sometimes. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate yous. Too many pothides in Las Vegas, Jason Silverman says. All right, pothides, you read that the way you want to read it. I had a thought. The headache lasted for 2 weeks. Ouch. Do you think SummerSlam will happen? Oh, yes. They're not going to cancel that there, SummerSlam. You'd have Macho Man Randy Savage spinning in his grave. Oh, yeah. Macho Man Zombie Savage. These live stream chats are superb. There are too many Las Vegas vloggers. I'll show you the same things over and over again. I don't get the traffic, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to develop something. I don't know, some kind of brand. Where the hell did all my hats go? Oh, man, I'm going to wear some different hats. All right, here we go. Hat number 2 on the live stream, everybody. Plop that on your head. How do you like that one? Now, that is one of the best I'm just going to say this. In terms of old school logos, that is one of the best out there. Come on now. Look how beautiful that is. You don't even have to like the team to appreciate how nice that looks. That is, of course, the Tampa Bay Lightning. No, it's the St. Louis Blues. Why are guitars so expensive? You can get cheap guitars just getting started. I think the guitars that are well made are expensive. I'm not a musician, but I think, a good quality made guitar is something special. It's crafted, created by hand. It has good quality materials. The acoustics inside have to be tuned properly so the sound bounces around correctly. I mean, you can feel quality things, and that's what that is. Any sign of Mr. Kane at Westgate Superbook? No, I haven't actually. I got to go back to Westgate. I got to talk to my friend Gordon Prouty down there. Alan Shanowski says, I need a Red Wings hat. Well, I have a Red Wings hat, but it's somewhere. I do have one, and somebody was so awesome, they even brought it here from Michigan when they drove here and handed it to me in person. Then they drove back, and I said, that's all you came here for? He's like, yeah. No, that never happened. But he did hand it to me in person. It's got Stevie Yzerman on the side of it. Tony, I love your channel because of your unique style and knowledge. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being a friend, Tony. Traveled up the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And Tony, if I ever threw a party and I invited everyone I knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you, Tony, for being a friend. Whatever. How often do you gamble? I'm not a gambling man. Have I heard from William? I have heard from William. So William scared the heck out of me. I was ready for... That's a Golden Girls reference, RMX. That's a whole dang song. So William scared me. He was really sick with COVID. William is our street performer friend. And he was really sick, and he couldn't drink water, and he was hallucinating at night, and I told him, stop it, dude. You're being stupid. Go to the hospital. He turned a corner, and the last 2 days he's been able to hold down fluids and foods, and he's just resting at home for the next few weeks, getting better from his COVID experience. William is probably younger than me, and he's like 6 foot 8 inches tall. The dude's like built like a house. He's not exactly an out of shape looking person, and he got so damn sick from COVID. And so I'm glad that he's doing better. And just to let you guys know, Nancy, my friend, a lot of chatters are asking about William. I have heard from William lately. He's on my Signal Messenger right now. Oh my gosh. This is what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to do something. I don't know if he's going to be. Hopefully he's not sleeping. Well, we'll just try this. And he's going to be all pissed off. How do I do this? Here you go. William. There you go. Let me see. Let me see here. He might not even answer the phone. He might be mad that I'm doing this. I don't know. I had him as a busker guy in my phone for like the whole year. I just finally changed it to William. He's probably not going to answer. Wouldn't it be cool if he did, though? Let's see. It'd be pretty great. He better not be on the street performing. That would be pretty bad. Let's see here. Why does the water smell like rubber? In Florida? I don't know. Oh, looks like... Oh, hey, is this William? Hey, bro, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty well.
Hey, I got you on... Can you... the live stream is on. Do you want to say hello to everybody? Just let them know how you're feeling real fast?
Yeah, sure, man.
I don't know if they can hear you very good. So, everybody's worried about you, and I was like, I'll call William and see how he's doing. Have you been getting better? Like, you be able to drink and eat now?
Yeah, I can, drink a little. Can't really eat much. Only, an orange is all I can manage at the moment.
All right, man. Well, everybody's just worried about you. They wanted to hear your voice. I was telling them that you had it pretty bad, and I just wanted to let everybody be reassured that you're doing okay, man. And, we're all going to pray for you, dude. And I'll text you later. Sorry to put you in an awkward spot, man. Just blew you up on a live stream in front of everybody.
That's all good. But just a word of advice for everyone, man. Just you never know what's out there, so just be super careful,
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, man. We'll catch up later. I'll text you tomorrow, and we'll play it by ear, and we'll still get together before you leave. I know it. All right?
All right, dude.
All right, man. Be good. Get some rest.
You too, man. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye. So there's William on the thing, so that's cool. Hound Dog says, I appreciate you whether you're walking around the sitting at your desk at home. A question of staying at the Vegas for a month. What do you think would be the best place to stay for like 2 weeks? You could try the VRBO or the Airbnb type of crowd. I think Airbnb is basically been deemed like legal here, so you have to be able to do it. So VRBO, you could do that. You could call up like an extended stay place, but make sure it's a business class one, not something that says suites on it. Single suites, budget suites, avoid any of those. Emerald suites, not good. But if it's a Hilton or a Marriott, you could try that too. But you're going to have a hard time booking those out when the conventions come around. No Minnesota Wild. I have Blackhawks. It's right there. But I do have a Minnesota Wild hat too. Let's see here. Get well soon, William. Yeah, Nick Q says. Yep. When were you walking live after Garth Brooks' concert? The crowd was very orderly. Do you think that would be safe after other various events? No, I don't, Sig. Honestly, because the same night that Sig, when we were out there, we were also the same night over by the T-Mobile, and the T-Mobile was not orderly. It was not all that nice. It was a bit of an angry crowd to a point where I didn't like it very much. So, oh my gosh, I missed one. What's going on here? Wait, hold on. What else did I miss? Oh, Seth Brem says, hey, I love your channel by chance. What could you tell me about the upstairs section of the Resorts World Casino? Is it exclusively open or is it open to the public? You might be talking about this area here. Let me see if I can load something up for you. It's going to be on my Extreme SSD drive. So you might be talking about the Sky Casino. And let's see if I can find that. It's under Panay Interview. And then it's under B-roll. And let's see if I can get this to roll. Oh yeah, I forgot. I won't be able to get it to roll because it's encoded in 10-bit, which is very frustrating. Let's see if I can find it. So this view from up here that's absolutely stellar. And yeah, there it is. Okay, so check this out. We're going to go to our other display right now. So this is the view from up there. It might be really choppy, just the nature of how this works. And that's how it actually looks from up there. This is the 65th floor, I want to say, over on the top of Resorts World Las Vegas. This is open to everybody, and I highly, highly recommend that you come up there and check something like this out. And that time of the day is beautiful. Look at how long the shadows are on the buildings. Gorgeous, right? And in the background there, just a second ago, you can actually see the MSG sphere. And you can actually see that from up top and see what it actually looks like. See if I can rewind it a little bit. And I can, there it is. There's the MSG sphere in the back, which I think is pretty spiffy. So that's open to everybody. It's not some kind of exclusive hoity-toity club. Just to let you know, though, there is some points in the day or in the week where they might have it closed off for functions and stuff like that. But no, it's not. You can just go up there. They don't allow hats, no ball caps. You have to take it off. And I'm pretty sure they don't allow like cutouts and stuff like that too. Would you be interested in doing something regarding Lake Las Vegas? Sure, Stephanie. Send me an email. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. stevenj at notleavinglasvegas.com. That can work for us there. Yeah, you can see Fashion Show Mall from up there. It's a gorgeous view. And from that view up there too, you can really see how the strip actually goes down and it curves around. Is that not a gorgeous view? I mean, I took that with my nice big old fat camera. It's a really nice view from there. I know, honey. He's going to cry if you let him in. He's going to scream at me. Okay, love. We got a crying cat situation coming in. I know. Discotheque. Huh.
Where's that, the little disco ball?
Oh, no. We left that in the storage.
Oh, no.
There you go. So we got our cat in here, and I got Caroline feeding the cat, too. Let's see here. Cutouts? I don't know what cutouts is. How is the Longhorn Hotel Casino? What, the Longhorn? I'm not familiar with that one. I don't know everything about Vegas, but I know some things.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. You should do a video on Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs. I think somebody's done that. Yeah, Good Springs is a beautiful little place. Seth Bream says, appreciate the answer. Stay safe. Thank you, Seth, again. You're awesome. Not the smartest guy in the room says, how about a gay nightlife? I hate to beat a dead horse, but no one ever vlogs it. Is it dead? Is it as dead as my question? I don't know. So here's the thing, man. Like, I can't cover certain things because I don't know anything about that community. You know, so if I was an LGBT person, I would probably have a lot of different information on that kind of stuff, but I'm not. And I'm sure that there is a person who can cover it properly, but I don't know that I would do it any kind of justice, because I would just be like,
How do I look like? I look blue.
you look
I
blue.
look like a blue Filipina. There
A
you
blue
go.
Filipina. So how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
They got gay bars here, honey.
He's gonna steal his food though.
He's gonna steal his food. Oh,
Yeah, I know they
that's
do.
not
It's just
good.
that I mean, so there's Crave that's down at the
They got
Indianapolis.
Plex
Oh,
and
Flex.
Backdoor.
Flex.
Is it F? Oh, okay.
Flex. There's a Flex. There's a place called Flex, but these are not on the Strip.
Did you know that Filipinos have a hard time using pronouncing the word P and F?
I know. That's why you're Filipinos. Right?
Pineapple.
Filipinos?
Fight, apple. Apple.
Filipinos like pre. They like things to be pretty.
Free.
That's not me that said that. That's Mikey Bustos.
see,
Anyways. So anyways, yeah, there's a place called there was a place called what the hell now? I just said it.
Backdoor.
Crave moved from the Miracle Mile shops. Crave became a Buffalo Wild Wings, which is it did. So you got all these guys.
Wings.
You got all these guys going into Buffalo Wild Wings being like, yeah, sports. And what they don't know is that it was an alternative lifestyle place, which is kind of amusing to me. And then you got that moved down to Neonopolis. And in Neonopolis, I don't know if it reopened yet. And then off the Strip, I know that there's one on Charleston and Orville. And but that's way off the Strip. You're going to have to drive. And it's called Flex. And Backdoor, I guess. I don't know where that place is.
It's right on Charleston. Oh my God.
Why do you even know this? That's what I want to know.
It's on Charleston on the east side.
Yeah.
Before the theater, you know, the
Okay.
old theater.
You know what I would do if I was in your situation and I was actually trying to find that out? What I would do is I would go to one of the adult superstores or something like
yeah.
that, and I would go into there, and they're
love
going to have publications for you.
Yep.
And or you can just ask the person that's working
The
there.
Superstore?
Yeah, the adult superstore they're
adult.
called. There's a Larry Flint's Hustler Club. They'll have all that information for you too. Bro, how many hockey hats do you have? I don't know. Let's change hats
Oh
again.
my God! Please don't make me count them.
All right, this one here. Does anybody know this logo for this team?
I don't.
You have no idea. Nope. Okay,
Pennsylvania?
guess the logo. I know it. It's easy.
Filipino.
No, it's not Filipino. Fair enough. By the way, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and we have a sponsor this month. It's the Pinay magazine. Pinay magazine, and if you guys want to check that out, you can click on the links. It's a Instagram thing.
Emphasize the Y.
Pinay. There you go.
Pinay.
It's the pins. Somebody says trash. Come on, guess it, guys. Guess it, guys. Pittsburgh Pirates? No, it's the Providence Bruins. This would be a junior team affiliate of the Boston Bruins,
I've been to Providence.
and that's the team in Providence.
Okay. Speaking of gay,
Yeah.
that place is like the South Beach of Gay Town, kind of.
Massachusetts.
Provincetown is.
I don't know if you can hear her.
Really, okay. Provincetown is a really, really nice place. Obviously, it's very gay, but the art, there's a lot of art
Of course.
and the beautiful gallery, and it's right on the beach.
Right.
And it's beautiful.
Well, there you go. Now I learned
nice.
something too.
Because that's been coming up lately, that name of Provincetown.
Very cool.
Coming up. Okay, come on.
All right, so it's not the Pittsburgh Bruins, it's the Providence Bruins, but fair enough. Okay, so let's see some more. VGK, bro. I do have the VGK hat. I was just wearing it. I got too many of those, too. All right, so we got 447 people in the chat. Throw me a question. I will give you an answer. Let me go and sort some answers out in the back and see if I can find anything new. Let's see here. I'm going to pick one out that somebody might not even be here. William is a lost Beatle, right? Very nice. Hey, Steven, does a local of Las Vegas get better deals on shows at casinos? No, they don't. Sometimes they might. Like Cirque might have like loyalty stuff where you can get into a show for $59, but they haven't done that in a while, of course. Do you guys drink tap water? I drink tap water. Caroline doesn't drink tap
No, I
water.
can't.
She doesn't like it. It upsets her stomach over time. I drink tap water. I'm okay with that. Okay. With your very palate. She has a very refined palate too. She's a chef, don't you know? She can tell. You and Caroline is great forever. Very good. Hi, Stephen. Will you be going to Star Trek convention? Probably not, Elias. I work a lot. I don't have a lot of time, and I would love to check it out. But, you know, if it's on the weekend, then I'm going to end up being on the Strip at some point. And, I mean, it would be fun to check out. I'm a Star Trek fan from back in the day. My favorite was The Next Generation. I watched a little bit of the one with the guy from Quantum Leap in it, but other than that, I kind of bailed at a point. Are homeless people still living in the underground tunnels beneath? Yes, they are. They're living down there, unfortunately. What did you, Caroline, think of the models? She thought they were great. She was like, oh, they're so wholesome. They're so nice. How long have you been going? I've been online right now for 49 minutes and 50 seconds. Will you be there opening night versus the Kraken? David, I can't afford it, but I would. We have to sit in the bottom level. Caroline had a diving accident in like 25 years ago, so she doesn't do well in the high points, and you'd have to pay about $110 to $150 for standing room only at T-Mobile Arena. And so we always sit, and we've only been to 2 games, but when we sit in the lower area, but it's like $400 a ticket, so it's out of our budget. Loam just stopped in to say hi. Good night, Loam. I appreciate it. Have a good time out there. Thanks for being here. Can we see the cat? So, yeah, we got Domino, we got Blackjack. Domino, you want to come here? Domino is very old, and I don't like picking him up as much as I used to. But he is very old. And by the way, when I do that, I'm going to be covered in cat hair. That's just what's going to happen, okay? Come on. Come here, baby. So, he's old, and the vet thinks he might have had a stroke. The vet thinks he had a stroke a number of years ago, so now he doesn't really walk very good. And he doesn't have very good control of his claws. Oh, and he just ruined this shirt. Oh.
You can hand him to me.
No, that's okay. They want to see him. Come on, baby.
Oh, that's Domino.
He's ruining my shirt,
why
though.
it's called Domino? Show him.
Because he's got the dots. There he
He's
is.
got the 4 dots.
Yep.
What do you mean? They can't tell.
They can
Can't
see his face, and then they can see his
And
dots.
then his dots.
His dots are right here. But he's an old timer. He wobbles around and he falls down a lot. And he's picky. He doesn't like to eat certain foods. So we're always trying to change up the type of food we give him. And he's super emotional. Yeah, he's always been that way.
He doesn't have any parents.
He was the runt of the litter. We rescued him off of a balcony. We rescued him off a balcony with 4 other cats, and those ones all got adopted out to nice households. But he was the one that ate last, and he was the one that ate solid foods last. He was the one that always sleeps with me at night. He's the one that always headbutts you, and I hope he sticks around because I won't be doing anything but crying when he disappears. But anyways, I'm a wuss. Can you help me get him out of my shirt? Because this shirt is ruined now.
It's okay.
It's gonna have holes in it.
It won't.
But I love him.
You want to come with me, Papa?
Surgically removing a cat from my shirt.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Well, because he has no control with his claws.
Oh, I know.
No,
He can't help it.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
baby. We love you.
Wait.
All right, there he is. Oh,
Cut.
and now I'm covered in cat hair because he is an old cat. Can't clean
You're a
themselves.
cat owner. You're supposed to be covered.
I know.
Look how pretty it is.
There you go, buddy.
Okay.
There it is.
Say bye-bye.
There it is.
Bye, Steven.
All right,
Bye,
guys.
Steven.
All right, thank you, love. But the other cat can't stop eating. Yeah, the other one just dominates everybody. And then we have the Siamese, who's just a jerk.
Princess.
Yeah, she's just a jerk. Siamese cats are nice, but they're jerks. Anyways, my Isis lived 18 years. I've had other cats live throughout my life as well. Aw. Dennis DDD says, greetings from Montreal. Apart from your issue with the Caesars that other big casinos are off limits to YouTubers, don't see much content from Venetian. Venetian, off limits, except for the Grand Canal shops. Okay, we can start on the north end of the strip if we want to. I have no idea if Sahara will allow you to film in there. I've never tried. Stratosphere apparently seems okay. Stratosphere, Sahara, Riviera, gone. Not even a deal, right? Circus, off limits. Do not film in Circus. You can't stream in there anyways because there is no connection to the internet. You can't even send a cell phone call or make a text. I did that wrong. You can't even make a call or send a text from the Circus. You have no data. What else do you got? Circus is there. Resorts World. Have it fun, boys. All bets are off. Stream to your heart's content. They don't care. What else do we got? We got Resorts World, Treasure Island. Treasure Island's okay with it. Encore and Win. Do not film the gaming areas. Film only the lobbies and the nice stuff in the shopping malls. Palazzo Venetian, completely off limits. Don't even try. Fashion Show Mall, who cares? It's a mall. They're fine with it. Mirage, don't film in the Mirage. Throwing down further, Caesar's Palace, you better not, but they're being nice to me and we're working together to get some legitimate approved footage. Bellagio seems to be okay with it. Cosmopolitan seems to be okay sometimes, other times not so much, but the signal's no good. It's hard to film anyways. Planet Hollywood is technically a no, but the guards usually don't see you, so you can sneak in when it's really busy over there. Aria seems to be okay with it. Vidara, nobody goes in there because it's just a hotel. Then we got the New York. They're fine with it. Park MGM Grand seems to be fine with it. MGM Grand seems to be fine with it. Mandalay Bay is definitely a no-go if you're trying to film stuff. Don't even try it there. Tropicana will be on you like heat on the back of a dog in the desert. Heat on the back of the dog in the desert. They do not want you filming in the Tropicana. I don't think I missed anybody. Oh, Bally's. Bally's... I don't know. I've never tried to film in Bally's. That's an unknown to me for sure, too. And I think I just covered all the major resorts. Oh, Casino Royale is fine, too. They don't care. Moving on. How come barely any movement for the Vichy stock? Well, you shouldn't chew ice, man. It's so bad for your teeth. It's an old habit I have. So Vichy, I was calling it VICI because I didn't know how to pronounce it. Vichy is actually Latin for like... we're going to own everything on the planet. What is Vichy Latin for? It's like victory or something like that. Vichy purchased $17 billion worth of MGM properties, and their stock went down. And that happens sometimes. You know, when the company that was starting to build Echelon Place, which became Resorts World, when they announced Resorts World, that was Boyd Gaming, their stock went down too. So, you know, the market has to adjust to see if they feel like they can actually afford the acquisition and if it's going to really bring anything to the table. But they also just spent bucket loads of money, which means they're taking all of that out of their liquidity and spending it on something. So that's what that is. Oh, Excalibur is okay. Excalibur is okay with still photography. Paris is an unknown to me. Trump, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say a hard no on Trump. Luxor is a no. Thank you guys are great. Virgin is a no. Yeah. What about Tahiti Village? No, probably. Who knows? There's nothing to see in Tahiti. Tahiti Village is literally just the lobby and a restaurant, and that's it. So I missed some. I've seen vloggers stream from Paris. Bad signal area. And just remember, is it okay to give blood after COVID? Oh, Argus, that's a great question. Yes, it's okay to give blood after COVID as long as you're clear of COVID. Actually, therapeutically speaking, there are plasma therapies that people can do that will allow for them to actually get a transfusion of blood for somebody that already has blood with COVID antibodies in it. So that's something that they've been doing with that. It's not a COVID thing. It's a way that the body works. It's a type of therapy when you're sick with something thing. Like, for example, right? There's a story from Germany about a kid who was born HIV positive because he got it from his mother. But he also had a type of leukemia, or it was a type of bone marrow cancer. And anyways, so he had to get bone marrow transplants, infusions, right? I think that's how that works. And the donor just so happened to have antibodies to HIV, I think it was, because there are some people that have that naturally, I believe. I don't know how it all turned out, but the point is, as they treated the kid's cancer, they actually got rid of the kid's HIV status. And I know that sounds like it's some gibberish that can't happen, but I know it happened. Boy cured of HIV through marrow. I know it actually happened. It's a thing. Yeah, first person cured of HIV, Timothy Ray Brown. He passed away, but he was called the Berlin patient. He was given a bone marrow transplant from a donor who was naturally resistant to HIV when he was a kid. And because of that, he ended up actually becoming HIV resistant himself and living a long, fruitful life. So, yeah, it's okay to give blood after you have COVID. And if you do give blood if you give blood now, what will end up happening is they'll actually test you for COVID antibodies, so you'll know if you have it or not. Let's see here. I tried to sell my plasma. TV con or your blood? Plasma donations for most COVID survivors is in demand. Do you feel safe at Cosmo with the younger crowds kind of drunk and crazy late at night? I feel safe in almost any situation. I really do. I'm not like trying to be a macho man idiot. I'm not like, hey man, I'm gonna go and poke a biker in the eye and say, ha, I'm not gonna do that. But I feel safe in most situations. It's just me, and being here for this long, I'm not too concerned with stuff. I felt unsafe in some situations in the past, but most of them I'm fine. I know if your ancestor had the bubonic plague, you have antibodies to HIV. Interesting, Adam. I didn't know that. Is Circus Circus going to be remodeled or demolished? Neither, probably. Phil Ruffin does not have as much money as Phil Ruffin says he does. That's my editorial opinion. Phil Ruffin, you can't sue me because it's my opinion. This isn't what I think. I don't think Phil Ruffin has the money. I don't think Phil Ruffin is doing as well as he wants people to think he's doing. He's the owner of the Treasure Island and the Circus Circus and part of the Trump Tower, to the point where Phil Ruffin is considering selling his festival land that he purchased. So if you're on the Strip, there's this festival land on the Strip. It sounds like the name of a bad, Nintendo Wii game or something like that. But we can actually show you where that is right now. So this is the main Strip here. And we go up a little bit further, and we can see the Circus Circus. This is the property right here, right? And this is the festival grounds. Now, he owns this as well. So he doesn't own this. This is obviously Sky Condo Las Vegas, and then this right here is the Hilton Grand Vacation Timeshare. But he owns this land here, okay, that I'm zooming in on. So the idea is that we're going to build a baseball stadium here at this exact spot. And it's going to have the Las Vegas Athletics, okay, and they're going to basically put a baseball stadium here, probably only 35,000 seats, that kind of thing, a smaller one. And if he sells this land, I mean, obviously this land is expensive. I don't know the price per acre on the Strip right now. It's going to cause a giant boom to happen, because here's the other thing. This is Naked City. If you guys watched my blog, I walked all the way back here and we checked all this out. But most of this land right here that's sitting vacant, a lot of this stuff is zoned for different things. So we could have a pretty nasty case of driving people out of some very low income housing and getting them into another area. And that would be too bad, because a lot of these people, like, they're spending $300 a week for like housing that has cable television, utilities, and everything that they need. And they're not nice places, mind you. I mean, I wouldn't tell you to stay there. But, look at that prime location, right? There's this. Imagine, look how filthy this is. When was this picture taken? These grounds look filthy dirty, like they just had an event. But, yeah, what do you think of a baseball stadium here? That's the question I have for you. USA going for gold. Great game. Hey, congratulations to Team Canada Women's. Holy cow. You go on, you beat Team USA Women's Soccer, which never happens in 20 years. And then you go on, and you freaking win the gold medal in soccer. I'm so proud, man. I looked at that this morning. I'm like, wait, what? I haven't watched the Olympics. Like, I just don't have time. And so congrats to Team Canada Soccer. And then we were watching some diving competition today, and the Canadian was in first place, which was fun. Oh, by the way, I'm from Canada, if you don't know. So then we have this land here, which is where the All Net Arena is supposed to be built. And the All Net Arena itself is an interesting thing if they build it. We'll type it in here. All Net Arena renderings. If they build this thing, it's going to be very interesting, because it's going to be, I think, 20 or 30,000 seats on the Las Vegas Strip. Okay, the insides are going to look something like this over here. Retractable roof. Okay, this was another rendering that they built. Like, look at this thing. It looks like a flying saucer mated with T-Mobile Arena. This is an interior rendering that they showed. So this is a giant venue, and it would be capable of hosting many, many different things. But they're also looking at building retail, shops, bowling alleys, movie theaters. Just a really nice, swanky kind of place. But funding is the issue, and if they don't have the funding for it, then they ain't building jack. Let's see here. Did Cabana number 5 join and I missed it? Thank you for being here, Cabana number 5. Let's see here. Did I miss Dennis Triple D? Nope, I have that. We talked about buildings you can't stream in. With the opening of Resorts World, do you think the North Strip will see a growth resurgence? Well, I mean, look at how much land there is out here. So, just looking at it down here, okay, we have the convention center. This is all built, okay. This lot here, this all sits empty right now. This is the old Riviera site, okay. Now, across the way, you have Resorts World. There's a rumor that they're going to build another tower on Resorts World at this part right here. You have this giant plot of land that's owned by Wynn. It's where the Frontier used to sit. And if Wynn ever wanted to pull the trigger, they could get rid of that beautiful golf course in the back. They have full permission and zoning from the city to build something. Plus, there's another thing. This Silver City Plaza is what this is called. There used to be a hotel here called Silver City Resort, or Silver City Casino. It was a casino property. This has been sold. This entire plot of land here has also been sold. Meaning that all they got to do is gobble up some of these little things like the indoor skydiving, and you could build a mega resort right here. Just right there. I mean, it wouldn't be as big as Resorts World. It could be half the size, but it'd be pretty darn big. The entitled U.S. soccer... Oh, man, we don't want to go there. I don't know, man. Women's soccer lost. And a lot of people were upset, and a lot of people were happy, and that's all I'll say about that. Steven, I'm planning a trip to Vegas in mid-September, and I've been checking out the room reviews. I've seen many complaining about the cleanliness of them. Your thoughts? Oh, it's simple. Here's my thoughts on that. I think that Vegas took the opportunity to not hire people back. So if you have a property with 4,000 rooms like the MGM and you don't hire everybody back to be full service hotel, you're never going to provide them the same level of service that you had last year or the year and a half before COVID hit. So you laid people off. Okay, let's say you have a bunch of salaries. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just bring this up, because why not? Yeah, it's a live stream. We're trying to be. Why is the calculator so small? Calculator on a Mac is tiny. It's pretty funny, actually. Here's my teeny tiny little calculator for you to look at. Let's say the average person working in gets $9.50 an hour, and let's say you laid off 1,000 people. That is $9,500 per hour that you would have to pay in labor costs if you laid off 1,000 different people from various parts of the property, not just from housekeeping. That's preposterous. If you have a 40-hour work week, but you know, then you're talking $380,000, and if you have 4 of those weeks in a month, you're talking about what? That's 1.52 million dollars. And if you have 52, well, that's a month. So 152,123, and then you have 12 months of the year, 152,123, and then you have 12 months of the year, and then you're looking at just a lot of money, like millions and millions of dollars. And they're taking that money and they're taking advantage of the fact that we are tolerating a crappy level of service. We are just tolerating it. We don't care. Like, we're just like, Vegas is open. Woo, let's go on vacation. Oh, my room's dirty. Oh, COVID. Like, we're using COVID as an excuse for absolutely everything. Everything is a COVID excuse. Oh, your order is delayed because of COVID. No, my order is delayed because there's no staff. I went to this awesome place called Sawa Sushi. And it's a chain. I think they have them in California too. And I ordered, and they told me it would be 35 minutes to get one little thing. And I said, okay, no problem. And I show up 40 minutes later, and it's not ready yet. And then the poor girl, it was so overwhelmed because there's so many people there. And they only have 2 people working because they can't hire anybody. They're hiring. It says it on the door. And then she thinks she gave my order to somebody else. Now this poor little thing is running out trying to catch the person. And then it says, oh, no, it's just not cooked yet because we're overwhelmed. I think that's what's happening. Steven, when you talk at this slow pace, it's easy to understand what you are saying. You are so informative, and I appreciate you. Well, thank you, Yumiko. I haven't seen you in the chats for a while, but Domo, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's the only Japanese word I know, other than Ichni Sanchi. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I probably said it wrong because Japanese is a very delicate language, and most Westerners butcher it. Our suite was very pristine at the Mirage. Very good, Mary. Yeah, I mean, it's a mixed bag. I mean, it's not to say that Vegas is some filthy haven of mess of garbage. It's just to say that it's tough to get good help right now. Love your videos. They depend on tips, RMX says. They do. They don't make a lot of money. They depend on tips. I mean, like, for example, right? I'm at Resorts World, and I'm talking to a guy last Saturday. The pool is closing, and he's putting away the cabana chairs. And I said, so how's it working here? He's like, oh, man, it's cool. You know, sometimes I get to work the VIP area. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, man, we get better tips. I'm like, wow. What's your best tip, if you don't mind me asking? He's like, oh, I made $20 the other day. $20? Whew, lordy, that's not a good tip, especially when somebody is going to sit at the pool for several hours and you're going to bring them drinks all the time. I'm just saying, folks, tip your servers. You know, they need help. Everybody needs help right now. You need help, too. I totally understand. Well, look at that bucket. What are we talking about? Shower drains don't work. Might be. Hey there, Steven. Sahil Sams says, where are you, Sahil? I'm interested to know where you're at. What does the city or state do with all the money the casinos give to the city or the state? There's a really good breakdown. I probably could find it of the Nevada state budget. I had to actually Google it before. Nevada budget breakdown. And it actually shows where all of the money comes from. The budget overview from the Gwynn Center, probably named after Kenny Gwynn. And I can show you that right now. So this is the budget for the state of Nevada. Major general fund revenues by source, okay? And we can see where everything comes from in this chart right here. So we can see the live entertainment tax over here. That's the live entertainment tax is non-gaming taxes on things like show tickets. You have to pay them when you go see Cirque du Soleil. Live entertainment tax from gaming. I don't know how that works on gaming, but I know this one non-gaming is from show tickets, concert tickets, that kind of thing. Real property transfer taxes. So this is real estate transactions. Commerce tax from businesses. Mining business. Mining business is 0.5%. Insurance premiums, of course. Financial business like banking. Non-financial businesses like everything else. Gaming percentage, 17.4% of our entire state is funded by gaming percentage. And this is a 2% sales tax that goes on things when you buy stuff. And you can see the revenue sources, and this all breaks it down. This is boring stuff for most people, but I look at it because I'm a nerd and I'm a geek and I like to look at this kind of stuff. And yeah, look where we spend stuff. Health and Human Services, agriculture, our police department is like grossly underfunded, it looks like. It just like, it's tough, right? Nevada system of higher education, okay, the schools are getting some money. Where is the Department of Public Safety? 1.7%. You're almost giving as much to the police departments as you are to the DMV at this point. That's no way to be. Anyways, when you sold your plasma, did you sell your blank? I know you're going to have a funny response. Oh my God. Sahil is in Toronto. He's in Hogtown up in Canada. I was told they called it Hogtown because Toronto used to be the capital of Canada at one point, and they called all the politicians fat hogs. But then I was also told that they called it that because there was hogs, and they grew hogs. Who knows? RMX says gentrification is a result of expansion and renovation. Gentrification is a nasty term. I learned it when I watched Boys in the Hood. And Lawrence Fishburne brings his sons out to that area with the billboard, and he says, look at this area. You know what this is? Gentrification. They kick low-income residents out, and they build better. They buy it up when it's cheap, and they make it expensive. And that's generally what happens. Hey, Steven, NFL draft is there end of April. Any word on if they're going to have a first round at Bellagio like they talked about before? That's an interesting question. So the original plan, we'll go back to our explainer screen here. The original plan for this was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to show you how cool this would have been before COVID went and ruined everything for everybody. So we got to look at an aerial view of the strip for this to really work and make an impact for us. So let's cue up the Bellagio. So here's the Bellagio. How do I spin this? Come on, man. I need to spin this around. There you spin me right round, baby, right round. So there's the Bellagio. They were going to have the draft on the Bellagio Lake. Okay, they were going to close down. This is Flamingo. This is a major arterial road that goes north, east, west. They were going to close this down, and most people don't know what this is. But this big tent has been here for years. It's right behind the Bally's Hotel. This big tent is actually a permanent facility for television programs like game shows that want to film in Vegas, or a movie production company that comes in and says, well, we're just going to shoot our exteriors here, and then we're going to go back to Los Angeles to a soundstage to do everything else. And the state of Nevada says, no, you don't have to do that. Caesars Entertainment owns this giant production facility. So they were going to do staging in this general area, close off all the roads in all directions and have them come down, and this is where the draft was going to happen. I mean, a lot of famous things have happened in the Bellagio Lakes. We've had Richard Branson ride jet skis in the past. Oh, look, I figured out how to do it. Oh, I gave you all motion sickness. Me too. Richard Branson has actually swam a jet ski. He rode a jet ski inside of the Bellagio Lakes. We had, of course, Game of Thrones. I know that at some point, I think Imagine Dragons performed on this lake. Lots of cool stuff has happened on the lakes of Bellagio, but that was supposed to happen. Now, if it happens again, that's a whole nother thing. We don't know. April's a long time away, and we got 150 more variants it seems to go through. Who knows what's going to happen? What city did you live in Canada? I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, but I lived a long time of my life. Well, a long time. I was born in Calgary, moved when I was like 5 to Niagara Falls, Ontario. I lived there from when I was 5 until I was pretty much 11. And I remember it because they were doing the Barcelona games for the Summer Olympics, and it was 1992 when we moved back. So I was there from age 5 to 11. And Danielle Enrique Hernandez wants us to check out their channel. Well, let's find your channel on YouTube. Let's see what you're all about. So you asked for it, and we're going to do it. Come on, do it. Look at their channel. What's wrong with you? I know, Arnold. Shut up. Stop doing that to me. Come on. Do it faster. Arnold, my computer is a little slower when I'm doing a stream. That's excuses. I know, Arnold. It's going to be okay. So let's find your channel. And is that you? Yep, that's you with your face. You got 1 subscriber, but you got 55 videos. And you do fun in Arizona. All right. So we got the YouTube Shorts happening. We got some videos here. Ketchup on soda lid top. Let's see, what's this? What's this? All right, he's putting some ketchup on it. Bro, where'd you go? Is that In-N-Out? Is that Sonic? It looks like Burger King. I guess he could do that. My concern with doing this... Oh, shit. Oh, I swore. I didn't realize this. Here's what he's doing. I'm watching the video by myself like an idiot. Let's do it all over again. This is Daniel Enrique Hernandez's channel. He's going to put ketchup on a soda cup lid. I swore. I cursed. So here's the thing. That's fine. I get it. But I don't know who touched that lid. I'm not sure who touched that lid. And you don't know what's on their fingers. I mean, for what it's worth. Let's check out another one. See what else you got going on here. Ouch, my nipple. I'm going to skip on that one. Let's see what amazing clouds over South Mountain. Those are some amazing clouds over South Mountain, dude. So I guess you got just a variety channel. Uh-oh, election fraud evidence. We don't get controversial here. And then that's when everybody goes, you censor your channel, I'm quitting your channel. Oh, this is him drunk. This is a bar in Arizona, I assume. So you got a series of short videos. Cool. All right. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Where did you go to Temple? Where did you go to Temple? Oh, I'm not Jewish, Jay. I'm probably Jewish, but I'm not really Jewish. If you want me to explain that statement, I can. It's weird. So I'm not Jewish, though. Nothing wrong with... I like Jewish people. I have good friends that are Jewish people. I have a no anti-Semitism policy on this channel. You'll be banned for life if you pull that crap out. I want to know how he stays so skinny eating fries and drinking sodas. Calories in, calories out, dude. Calories in, calories out. What did Steve D delete? Dumb as F. It's okay. We didn't have to delete that, Steve D. J. Fred just says dumb as F. He's allowed to have his opinion. Are there churches in Las Vegas? There are more churches in Vegas than you know how to shake a stick at. So the thing that I've heard, I need a right screen. I'm going to go to Google. The thing that I've heard is that there's more churches per capita per person, like per 100,000 people in Vegas than anywhere else. That's what I've heard. Ongoing joke that you look like a Jewish New Yorker. Hey, I've heard that before. That's actually funny because when I worked up in Lake Tahoe for a while and I was doing a management job at a timeshare company, there was this guy that was completely a Jewish guy. He was like, I'm Jewish. I go to temple. This is what I do. I take off Hanukkah and so on and so forth, practicing. And he was like, hey, bro, you're Jewish, right? I'm like, no. He's like, are you from Connecticut? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, okay. So here's the deal. There's a book in this house. I had to wrap it in like 5 different big trash bags because it's really moldy and I don't want the mold to get out and escape. And then I use like Gorilla Tape to tape all that shut. But it's my family history, and so my family history goes way back to the Ukraine. And in the Ukraine, there was these towns after World War I. After World War I, we didn't have the United Nations. We had what was called the League of Nations. It was the precursor to the United Nations that took shape after World War II. And they set up these towns where Jews could go in Eastern Europe where they would not be basically messed with. And so it turns out that my family is from that town. And so there's a pretty good chance that at some point there's Jewish blood in my lineage. Let's see here. Steven, I don't know if it was referring to you, so I'll always delete everything. No, we don't know, Steve, so don't worry about deleting it if we don't know, my man. Men are not Jewish if uncut. Well, there you go. When did you move to Vegas? I moved here in 2004, of all things. Odessa, Texas is in the house. Go to Trinity Life Center when there. Okay. We should not be able to say, I love hearing you drunk. I'm not drunk. So I don't think anybody's ever heard me drunk on the channel. I don't think I've ever done something that silly. It would be silly for me. The most popular house of worshiping in Vegas is Craps Table. That's true, right? That's the way it works. Oh, somebody made a mask order. That is very nice. Oh, by the way, I haven't even promoted it, but we do have VegasFaceMask.com. Caroline said, you know, I don't know if we're going to be wearing these things at Halloween, but let them know that we have Halloween-themed ones. This one's not for sale, but we do have Halloween-themed ones. This one is nice. I wish we could get more fabric like this, but it's the Monster Mash. It was a midnight smash. And then we have stuff like that. It's not a San Jose Sharks mask, but VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. I don't drink or gamble. I used to drink, and it turns me into a monster. And that's what happens to some people. And nope, I would be shocked if you were drunk. The ketchup on the lid was not anyone else. The comment I made was dumb. Oh, fair enough. Missy Moo in the house. Hey, I joined late. What's in the drinking cup? It's a little ice water, and I wish that I drank it faster because now I have warm 7-Up to deal with later. Missy Moo has a channel, and she has a big channel. It's bigger than mine, and we can show Missy Moo's channel for being so nice to us. When the only notifications we get on YouTube when we get lots of comments, like some of my videos have 1,000 comments, she has a channel where she has like baby stuff. 93,000 subscribers, and she has videos. So if you ever want to see a channel that has you want to see what their videos, you go to their videos, go to sort by most popular, and you can see the channels that people like the most. This one, it was monster. Look at Missy Moo with this monstrous viral video made for the children's 1.4 million, 979,000. Oh, I am green with envy. So check out Missy Moo if you got the kids. You might want to have them go there. You might want to check that out. Maybe your little ones would like to, you know, you sit and you put them into iPad and they're in the grocery store and they're all occupied and stuff like that. Let's see here. Steven, your cup reminds me of those big plastic ones every casino used to have in slot machines. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, that does remind me of that. Those were all decorated, and I have none of those. I have some swag on the back that somebody sent me. I'll show you that in a sec. No, this is from a Thai place called Kung Fu Thai, and they put tom yum. Why did I start talking with an accent? Whoa. Did you guys catch that? I gotta watch out because y'all gonna accuse me of being racist for a minute. I was like, I started talking with an Asian accent. Oh, I can't even. Y'all gonna get mad at me and cancel culture me. They put tom yum shrimp in this thing. That was awesome. Oh, no. Milk chocolate. Chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, goodness gracious. That cup reminds me of when you get, get iced tea from the Chinese food. Yeah, they put tom yum shrimp in here. AE, it ain't racism, bro. It's just that you can't do it. Because then what they'll do is they'll take this video. They'll clip out the part of the video where I did that and take it out of context. Context is everything, okay? Like it's everything. I wish I could tell you how many times politicians are taken out of context. And then they make an entire smear campaign out of that. Somebody says this person and that person and these people and that person, and they just clip one little thing out and they play it over and over. And so they'll just go, listen to the racist not leaving Las Vegas. And then they'll take that part and say, look at him making fun of Asian people. Nope, not going to trick me like that. You can't do that for me. It's out of context. I know what you did. I know what you did. I know who you are, and you know what I'm talking about. No. Seth Meyers does it every day. Seth Meyers gets a pass because he's on NBC and everybody in the media loves Seth Meyers. And I wouldn't get along with people in the media. They wouldn't like me very much. Anyways, check this out. Okay, so we got a couple of things for you guys to look at real fast right here. Okay, so we got, this was sent to me by Wrestling Ernest Hemingway. He's not in the chat right now. I kind of wish he was. This wasn't sent to me by Wrestling Ernest Hemingway. I just thought it was cool to have on my wall because it's from a property you'd never usually see. Usually you'd see these little bottles of water from, you know, anywhere. Cosmo, Bellagio, they put their label on them. This was actually from the Trump Tower. Somebody gave it to me on a live stream and told me to have it, and they were big fans, so I kept it. But we have a couple of things. Now, I have a box of these somewhere in the Philippines, believe it or not. This is what the Stardust Hotel used to have. When you would go in there, you'd win this and be like, hey, you know, earn 1,000 points on a Friday. And then they would give you these little drinking bottles. These are old school. You don't really see these anymore. I don't think you can buy this style of bottle. Style, not the Stardust, right? It's got the little pop top. So you go like that. And you'd put your water in it and just, you know, into your mouth. The thing about this bottle that makes it suck, you know what, is that it doesn't have a hold event. So it's just when you squeeze the water out, the air tries to go back and it doesn't work very good. But that's the Stardust. I wonder what happens when you call that number. You want to try to call that number? Say yes in the chat if you want me to call this number. Say yes in the chat if you think I should call this number right here. Anything from the Riv? I got a couple of other things here. I'll show you some stuff. Maybe, possibly. Say yes in the chat. Oh, William is the first one to say it. All right, let's try this number. Okay, so you guys know I'm calling the real number. Okay, we're going to call 1-800-634-6757. So that's the number I'm calling. Okay, that's the number right there. Look at that infrared sensor beeping off to the camera. And that's the number that I'm supposed to call right there. Wouldn't it be funny? Well, no, this would be not funny if this went to like a sex line or something. So here we go. Probably not in service.
Thank you for calling room reservations at Boyd Gaming.
Boyd Gaming.
Our call center is open 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. Pacific time.
It goes to the old owner of the Stratosphere Hotel. Okay, fair enough. I kind of should have expected that. The next one we have is from Nevada Landing. Now, Nevada Landing, I don't know if they're still open right now, but this is a Chalice. I've not used it, but that's the Nevada Landing. And that one there is, I believe that was down in Searchlight, Nevada. And this one has a bunch of stuff in it that I'll take out before I show it to you, and then we'll show you the other stuff we got. Now, this is from a place called Rosie Grady's Good Time Emporium. Oh my God. And Kiki Marlene's Apple Annie's. Like, I don't know anything about this, but that's very hard to see, obviously, on camera, because I'd have to put something in there for you guys to actually be able to see it. So let's figure that out real fast. I just realized that's useless to show it to you that way. So we're going to just do like this, and you guys can see that. Very complicated. Yeah, Apple Annie's Morning Cafe, and then that's the other side right there. I don't know anything about this place, but I know it's a Vegas place. And then we have a bunch of other classic vintage Vegas stuff right now. We have the original OG Aladdin Hotel. This is a matchbook from there. This is the original. Like, this is like back in the 1980s type thing right there, early 90s. And then we have the original Sahara right there. And there you are. Now, we'll see if there's any more phone numbers. And look at that, the Hacienda, which is now obviously the Mandalay Bay. The Sahara is now the Sahara, but it was the SLS before that. Now, this is from Imperial Palace. And anybody want to guess what this is? The Imperial Palace is now, of course, the Link. I don't want to open this up because it's stapled shut. But this is a mending kit. This would be in your room, and if you, like, you know, had a button that fell out of place, you can kind of see there's, well, you can't see that because I can't focus on it. There's stuff inside of there. And then we have this is a basic, you know what. So if you go to the Gold Coast, you go to the Barbary Coast back in the day, you would have found that if they didn't have a branding on it. That's Coast Casinos. That's the Coast brand. It's a locals brand. And this is the one that you guys don't know what the hell this is. El Mirador. I think this actually... Come on, camera. Do it! Camera, you're pissing me off. El Mirador. So that's actually towards downtown. That one, I think, still exists. And then some, you know, hopefully it opens again someday. This is the Main Street Station from a long time ago. Okay? Imperial Palace. For some reason, I have a sugar packet from there. And then we have more Main Street Station. So some old retro stuff for you guys right there on the stream. Did a moderator get moderated? No, he retracted his message. That's wrestling. And he is in the chat. I love it. I love that he's still here. I love that he was able to see me show this stuff to you guys. So yeah, that's some cool stuff right there. He sent me a bunch of hockey stuff, but it's not a hockey channel. I don't want to bore you guys and make the chat leave on me. Matches were a big thing for places to give out back in the day. Yeah, I mean, it's cheap, it's plentiful, it's easy to produce matchbooks, and people use them, and they bring them home with them to be reminded. Now, a lot of people have matchbook collections. So, yeah, let's see here. Tony, what do you think of Louis Theroux's documentary, Gambling in Las Vegas? Do you know what happened to Dr. Martha Ogman, who lost millions gambling? I've not seen the documentary yet. I should probably find it. I know that it's hard to find. Gambling in Las Vegas. I put it gambling in Las Vegas. So, Gambling in Las Vegas documentary. And I know it's available on some formats, some places. So it's got its own Wikipedia. Is this the one? This is the one with Richard Wilk in it. So I know there is a way to watch it on the BBC. And I could do that, but I can't do it right now, obviously. So yeah, there it is. I think there it is. That's on Daily Motion. Actually, it might be viewable on Daily Motion. So I'll have to check this out. I'll watch it over time, and I'll let you know. So there it is. And you see our buddy Richard Wilk in this one as well. And even if it wasn't here, I could always go to the BBC. I actually have a VPN up here, and all I have to do is tell it where I want to live, where I want to be that day. For some reason, it's only showing me South America and India, but the way the VPN works is it tricks people into thinking I'm somewhere I'm not. So if I want to be in Canada, pick a green one. I can trick it into thinking I'm in Canada. If I want to be in the United Kingdom, I can trick it into thinking streaming optimized. I can trick it into thinking I'm in the UK. If you don't use a VPN, you're missing out. All these guys that are like, this video is brought to you by NordVPN. Well, there's a reason for that. They work really well. Use one. It's for your privacy reasons. What up, Big Tracy Cody? Steven called William earlier in the stream. He's hanging in there. Watch a replay. Yeah, so we did call William on Telegram, and we talked to William. William's doing okay. He got really, really sick with COVID, man. Like, his quotes were crazy, horrible, scary. Mr. COVID tried to kill me last night. I'm hallucinating at night. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, it's scary to close my eyes. I can't drink water. I throw up every little bit that I throw up, that I drink. I'm hot. I'm cold. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm like, dude, let me bring you some Benadryl and NyQuil. I know you're from the UK. You don't know these brand names. They'll try to knock you out in their butt. But he said he had somebody helping him. And but then when I saw that message, I'm like, dude, I'm calling the hospital. I'm going to call the police. I'm calling 911. They will triangulate his cell phone signal. They'll get him. And then he says, I was able to drink water. I slept several hours. I feel better. I'm hanging in there, and he's gotten better every day since, but he still sounds like hell. I used to use a VPN to watch American Netflix because it used to have twice as much Canadian Netflix content. Silver Pale Gary, smart dude. If I had a login for any Canadian cable provider, I would totally go to town on watching a lot of stuff. But I don't, so I don't do that. Let's see here. I'm back to make popcorn, Dorinda says. Very nice. I throw up when I drink 7 martinis. Well, don't we all? Salut. The orbits are lit. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what these are, this is a company called Clearly Canadian. They made a drink in the 90s called Orbits. And this is the weirdest thing. These don't move. Like, you shake it, and they just kind of stay in place. And these were popular with goofy kids like me, but not with anybody else. And this is literally the original. You can't buy these anymore. They canceled the entire product line of Orbits. Somebody went on an e-commerce website and bought me a kit and sent it to me. It was very nice, to my P.O. box that I have in all my videos. So we put it on the wall, and we light them up when it's appropriate. Okay, let's see here. Let me bring him a quart of moonshine. He'll be fine by morning. I'll bring you some moonshine, son. All you need is a little pinch of what the devil did to you. I don't know what I just said. Here's the VPN I use. I should really get the affiliate link for my VPN. Private Internet Access Affiliate. I guess I could do it. Private Internet Access Affiliate. I know that I had one person sign up. Professional Insurance Associates. That's not it. PIA VPN. I have an affiliate account if you guys ever wanted to do that kind of thing with me, and it would support the channel. And look at that. I may actually still have a login. Oh, invalid. So I don't know. I guess probably I'm not a member anymore. I can always get on that affiliate program, I guess. Love Clearly Canadian. They still make drinks in Canada, just don't ship in the United States very much. They're not like lava lamps. The stuff that's in there is actually drinkable. It's a type of oil that's suspended because it's less dense than the fluid that it's in. Let's see. Has any VPN or mobile game offered you a sponsorship deal? No. I have lots of people trying to steal my channel, though. They're trying to hijack my channel so they can rob me and take all my money. It happened 3 times last week, actually. They reach out to you in an email, and they're like, Dear Steven, we represent, XYZ. And they name legitimate software. But then they say the software does what the software doesn't do. And it's so preposterous to be like, we represent Quicken International and QuickBooks. We're a 3D modeling program. We would love to express our interest in working with you and collaborating and paying you many monies. They have broken English too. Please reply if you are in the affirmative for this kind of promotion, so we may remit USD $4,000 to you immediately. So you get interested, and then you say, that sounds great. I could really use $4,000 USD remitted to me immediately. And then they say, Dear Steven, we also need to verify your channel statistics to make sure that it is worth our while and beneficial to us. Please use this login form to synchronize and log in with Google. And what you're doing is you're going to a page that looks like a Google login, but it's not. And then you're going ahead and you're giving them your information. Then they got your login for your Google account. Then they go in and they change 2-factor authentication on, and then they steal your channel and start posting crap to your audience. And your audience mails you and says, what's going on? And you're locked out. You can't get a hold of Google because you can't log into your account. Then you have to hit them up on Twitter and hope that they fix it for you. That's one of the scams. That's what they do. Tourist in Vegas is a bot, sounds like. I don't know where they're scamming you from. Many Monies. Well, count me in. Let me give you my credit card. I love Many Monies. Please do. Now, my big thing is I'm being promoted by Pinay Magazine, so I'm going to go ahead and give them some love on it right now. And I guess I'm going to have to log into a real account right now because Instagram is a you-know-what. So here's my Instagrams called Not Leaving Las Vegas on Instagram. And I follow this lady who makes these awesome balloon things. Let's zoom in a little bit because I have my resolution cranked to no end. So you can see who I follow. Richard Wilk, this guy who is in fitness. And this is my relative in the Philippines. Anyways, these guys here are sponsoring the channel for this month. They may sponsor it for considerably longer. They bought the entire billboard on the side of Resorts World, as you guys know. And I guess they're doing national TV broadcasting too. So they're very cool. They've been really nice to me. If you guys are out there and you want to go look at pretty ladies, you could do that there because they have a bunch of models and stuff like that on their feed. They chose me, I guess, because my wife's from the Philippines. I don't know. I'm just very grateful and very lucky that they did. And look, they're promoting me, which was nice of them. And there I am again. Dan Cruz, what's new, Steven? Chances of a meetup before the end of 2021 also. So ever a meetup with those models by there, I get nervous around hot chicks. So that's the meetup right there, right? Me filming it and stuff like that. Meetups with me, I have to do it after. Oh, by the way, you go to Pinay Magazine, all one word on Instagram, and you can check that out. I get nervous around hot chicks. Let's explore that for a minute. Why do you get nervous around hot chicks, bro? Just be yourself. Y'all gonna be good, Dan. You're gonna be good. Secondly, meetups. I want to meet up when it's appropriate, when Canadians can come back, when people from the UK can come back, because people watch me from all over the place. and it's just like, I get nervous around people. I have a severe crippling type of social anxiety with new people. I really do. I have to force myself and foist myself into situations. I wouldn't even have this opportunity that I had before it went kind of south and the market was bad again to do the magazine job if it wasn't for Caroline pointing out the amazing car that the guy drove up in and saying, go talk to him. He looks like somebody cool. And I wouldn't have even done that. We were at an event for her paper flower walls, and she was like keeping an eye out for me. And so it's like, you know, it is what it is, right? I hate saying that. It's such a trope. But we all have it a little bit. But just put yourself out there, man. Just put yourself out there. I am an overly aware AI bot, or a bot for short. I'm a T8000 or whatever. This is T800. I'm a cybernetic being. Tourist is a bot. I really don't think he's a bot, just so you guys know. Tourists in Vegas. They probably have an actual channel on YouTube. Bots generally don't speak like they do. Let's go see if they have a channel. It's out of curiosity. But anyways, that's what it is. If you're nervous around people, push yourself. Go watch Charisma on Command. That's a great channel you should check out. Yeah, it's not a channel. It's not a channel with any kinds of videos. Tourists in Vegas. Let's see here. Dan Cruz, hang around me while I'm there. I'll introduce you to them after I meet them first. Once you know them, I'm sure you will be okay around them. They are just humans. Uh-huh. That's what it is. That's what it is. Michelle is hot. She seems super nice, too. I need a white page. See, that's the problem with this. We need a white page. There it is. Let's see here. You have to push through. Yes, absolutely. Dan Cruz, thanks, Steven and Steve D. I know how you feel, Steven. It takes time to open up. Someone's up, yeah. Those girls were so bright and successful. Yeah, I got a lot of feedback of that, too. They're like, wow, they really surprised me with the way they were carrying themselves. One of them was a doctor, you know, and the other one is a super sharp lady, and the other one's like a mom of 4, and they brought their families and stuff like that. And I got a policy. Caroline knew I was doing that. And I got I go by the Billy Graham rule. If you don't know what that is, it's where you don't hang out with a woman you're not married to one-on-one. So I just don't do it. There has to be other people around. Those girls were bright. Okay, there's now a 24-hour live stream cam from the top of Treasure Island. Very cool. Let's go check that out. Let's see what that looks like. That Treasure Island live stream. Man, I think I seen this. Animal Crossing. Get the heck out of here. Well, I don't see it. Treasure Island live stream. Let's just type in Vegas live stream. Maybe they did the worst SEO in the world. Vegas live stream. Man, I never played Animal Crossing. Is it a good game? Oh, man. Look who's live now. Steven's live. And I don't see it. Maybe it went down. It's possible it's not up anymore. So there was one at some point, I'm sure. I believe you. Smart man not hanging out with just one pretty lady, but 3. And their families. And their families. They all brought their families. They're all very nice about it, too. It's all very nice about it, too. Let's see here. Con, you should bring a camel into the Luxor. Very nice. Good morning, Steve, from the Isle of Wight. Very nice. Darren is a White Walker. Mr. Ube. Mr. Ube. It's a Filipino guy, Mr. Ube. Hi, Stephen, Dan, and we are not going... Hi, Stephen, Dan, and we are not going to Vegas. Okay, fair enough, Danny Porter. Gotcha. All right, guys, so what do we got going on here? Love watching you from San Jose, California. Ask me a question or else there's nothing here. There's nothing except for a guy doing boring stuff, and we don't want to do boring things on the channel. How much does that huge billboard on Resorts World cost? I know how much it costs, but I can't disclose that. I'm sorry. It's called Las Vegas Live in 4K. It's weird, though, right? Because I'm looking at Las Vegas live streams right now, and this is what I got. I got me, an American Eagle cam, and, I mean, let's go to filters and tell it we're looking for live. Let's see what it comes up with. Yeah, that's it. Fallout Radio. Holy crap. I got to listen to that at some point. If that's radio from music from the game Fallout, that is some good stuff. Earthcam, Times Square, Hanoi Live. Really? What? Seriously? Get the heck out of here. This is way more interesting than what I'm doing. Look at this. Look at Vietnam. Looks a lot like the Philippines, actually. Let's see here. Live web streaming. See, I don't see it. So I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm saying that it doesn't exist at this exact moment right now. But we can always check out the strip and do it vicariously through the American Eagle camera if we want to. Wow. You're not even trying anymore, Campbell. You're just showing other people's streams on your stream while you talk over the stream. Reaction videos are popular, by the way. What is your favorite restaurant in Vegas? I've said this before. We go to a place called Pho Saigon 8. It's a good place over on Spring Mountain Road. There's a few of them, but we go to that one in particular. You're going to do 2 live streams a week for an hour from home. What happened to that? Life, busy. The mask orders got out of control. I spent 2 hours and 45 minutes the other day sorting out mask orders, printing flyers, printing thank you letters, printing the care instructions, printing the how to wear the mask instructions, signing the letters. I had to cut all the flyers out because I print them on a regular printer and I cut them, and then I had to go through all the orders. You know, we had 90 different mask orders in like a day. It was kind of absurd and awesome and special and magical, but Caroline has just been working like 14 hours a day straight doing masks to get them out, you know. So, and they're all custom made. I mean, the masks come from a piece of fabric. It comes from a piece of fabric that has that on it. It's a yard of fabric that looks like a shark. You know, she cuts it out. She does the templates. You know, you think about 90 mask orders, 2 to 4 to 6. One guy ordered 30 masks. 30. We had to ship them down to Texas. So it's been a lot of like life. That's what's happened. Punch the like for Caroline and Steven. Mask business is back. I mean, look, that's the money she's going to take to the Philippines and build a business and support the family with. So I'm super happy for her. You know, all of it gets swallowed up and put into a pile so she can do something for her family over there in a country where the average person makes $6 to $8 US per day. VegasFaceMask.com is where you can get them. Absolutely, it is. Watching the Treasure Island live stream now, MXP says, I can't find it. I just showed y'all. I mean, if it's out there, I would love to see it. No licensing issues, PDX Dave. So we don't, you know, if I have something that has a sports team on it, you're essentially buying one that is not this for $25, and I'm sending you this for free. That's actually the original 6 NHL teams. Otherwise than that, we're okay. RMX Indiana says, try typing in Treasure Island live cam in your search. Let's try that out, okay? Treasure Island live cam and show me potato salad. There it is. Oh, wait, that's weird. So this one here has 49 watching. Oh, this is a replay. Okay. Well, I want 200,000 views. How come I don't have 200,000 views? That's actually a really brilliant looking live stream. Man, that's official. That's going to be run by the Treasure Island Hotel. I mean, you don't get a camera like that up there with that kind of bandwidth that high up. So this is a wired camera set up in 1080p, if not 4K. Does this go to 4K? This is a 4K stream. So yes, you can do 4K streams on YouTube if your internet connection supports it. So there we have it. That's what we're looking at. Thank you so much. I thought I saw a T9000 at Hershey's Chocolate World. 25 to 400 likes. Let's do it. Smash it. Wow. I mean, she does her best on everything, you know. I'm at the Excalibur hoping to run into you on the strip. Yeah, we'll be on the strip tomorrow. We certainly will. That'll be some fun stuff. Let's do this. Let's just put that display on main camera because I got a scratch in my nose and nobody wants to see me and they'll accuse me of picking it. Do I have Lakers masks? I think I do. Actually. You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Haha. You just quoting Batman, 1989 Batman. You can see Mirage, Volcano, and Bellagio fountains in just a few seconds. Okay, I'll keep it on. It's all good in the hood. Sounds good to me. Mirage still hasn't fixed their lights. I know. It's the most ghetto, ridiculous thing in the world. It's stupid. It's very low rent. You know, the Mirage sign is flickering on the right hand of the screen if you guys take a look up there. Okay? It's kind of nuts. By the way, I can't leave this up for too long because, I mean, they could technically copyright me. So I should probably get rid of this. And we're doing commentary on it. So, sorry, I really can't leave this up. I wish I could, but I have to exit the page. But you guys can type it in, Treasure Island Live Cam, and you can actually find that. Oops, nobody wants to see that. Okay, those are my balloons. Okay, so I was trying to get a white screen, and now I have one, and let's turn this off, because nobody needs to see that either. Okay, there you go. Let me know when you have Lakers masks. I'll buy a set. Let me find out. Because some of the patterns, some of the fabrics I don't have on the website right now because we thought the mask business was over. Son and I are coming out next month and want to try some of the barbecue places. Any suggestions? There's Roll and Smoke Barbecue, and you can get to them because they have an offshoot called Rick's Rolling Smoke, which is at the container park that they built next to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. My wife is not answering. Weird Al is the greatest singer. I met Weird Al Yankovic. He's a nice person. The Lakers got a lot of mileage on the roster. I need a Maple Leafs mask. I need everything, man. I need every mask possible. Hi, love. I'm on the live stream still. Do we have Lakers fabric still? We do? Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got to go. We have it. Okay. Bye. Love you too. Bye. We do have Lakers fabric, so if you wanted to order something, you got to order on vegasfacemask.com. And I missed a $7.77 super chat from RMX Indiana. Oh no, I didn't miss it. That's how I knew how to type in Treasure Island live cam. Thank you so much, RMX Indiana. We appreciate you very much. William Hung has a TikTok account. I'm only mentioning this because some reason people are talking about William Hung in the chat. And I'm like, cool, William Hung is back. You know, the guy from American Idol, he sang She Bangs, She Bangs. So you go and you find out that he's selling you an investment system. Boo, William Hung. Boo. Sorry, guys. Don't ever buy investment systems from people, you know? I have crypto. That's how the Filipino magazine people paid me. But I'm not going to tell you to buy crypto. I will say if you want to give crypto, that's fun. That's nice of you guys if you want to do that, because that's something that invests and goes up in price if you want to chip in that way. But, you know, don't listen to investment advice from YouTubers. Can you be... Whoa. Somebody asked, can you become a member directly through the app in your phone? You should be able to, but for some reason, some people don't see the button, which is really weird. I don't understand it. And YouTube is strange. We're supposed to have access to something called Super Thanks, which is where on a pre-recorded video, somebody could say thanks and they could donate. I don't have that access yet, and sometimes the button doesn't appear, but you should be able to, yes. How to become an Amazon associate to boost income. Why am I reading that out loud? What I will do for you guys right now is I will actually go in and I'll give you that link if you're interested in becoming a member, because I can find it. It's in my YouTube studio. It's buried somewhere. Support Patreon. Patreon's good too. I like Patreon. Patreon takes 6%. YouTube takes 30%. But I'm appreciative and grateful either way. Monetization. Memberships. Yeah, the direct link if you want to invite people to join the channel is this link right here. And I will put that there. And then I will pin this to the top of the page. So it's pinned to the top. It's a thing up there. So if you guys want to do that, we also have, like, you know, merchandise and stuff, nlvgear.com, and I can actually be so bold as to do, like I've seen other YouTubers do, and I can actually pull that in. I think I can blast that and pin it into the channel if I want to as well, but it looks like I really can't because I can only have one pinned message at a time. Oh well, no big deal. Anyways, will you be at Fremont or the Strip? Tomorrow I'll be on the Strip. Fremont Street is fine and all. Not a bad place. It's just that you can only cover Fremont Street for so long, and then it's the exact same thing over and over. Hey, Steven, the CFL is back. Go Tiger Cats, go. I don't have any CFL stuff. I might go buy some on eBay because I want a Calgary Stampeders hat. It's one of the best sports logos anywhere. I love it to death. I watched so many Stamps games when I was a kid growing up. I watched Jeff Garcia play, Doug Flutie play. Man, it was a great time to be a sports fan in Calgary back then, if you like those kinds of things. Let's see here. Steve D. Okay, well, we got it. Damn, LOL, I haven't seen you walk around Fremont. We were there a week or two ago, actually. Dong Hung is an Asian market in Atlanta. There you go. The things they get away with. Steven, how about a bug show in 4K? We can do that in time. That's fine. It's a possibility for sure. The bug show is the praying mantis over at Container Park. Lots of stuff I wish I could do if I was full-time at this, but, you know, full-time at this is a whole nother ball of wax, a whole nother enchilada altogether, so we'll see. You got to replace one entire income from a day job with just YouTube videos. And even if I did this 6 days a week or 5 days a week in this studio and went on the Strip, you guys would get burnt out of this. I wouldn't have any viewers, trust me. I don't think I would, at least. Would you watch this 4 days a week, 5 days a week in the studio? Ever thought of covering the Hoover Dam? Everything, man. I want to cover everything. Linda Gordon. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Linda. Local loss, vegan level 2. Guys, thank Linda for me 441 times. That is super sweet of you. Can I please see the bands on Fremont Street? Yes, we did. We showed you guys the plain white tees. Dear Lordy, I still have to do that. Oh, man, I'm so slow on it too. That's the worst part about it. Like, for real, man. Like, look at this. This is the projects I have going on right now, just to show you guys what's happening with this. I can just go here. I mean, this is the plain white tees right here. PWT interview. I'll just have to load it up real fast. And you can see all the footage inside here. This is me talking to the guy. I do the intro over here. And that's not even the same project. I totally lied to you. There it is right here. So it's a lot of editing and a lot of cutting. And Tom Higginson from the Plain White Tees is a super nice guy. This is just a long thing where I got to do this camera angle thing over and over so I make it look like it's real. And did I just completely screw myself up? I totally did. But that's what we're working with. It's almost done. And I still have to cut so it's not just this. You ever watch a YouTube interview and it's just this? It's because I only have one camera. The next time I film, and I will do more model interviews with the Filipinas, we're going to go like, multiple cameras. This is actually still one camera. I'm just doing what's called a punch in and a punch out. So I haven't changed cameras, but I have multiple cameras on the next one. So that's what we're looking at. And if you're a member over on Patreon, you'll actually be able to see that kind of stuff early. So I'll be posting stuff up there early, and you guys get to see videos early on Patreon. Okay, you should try to do a tour of Valley of Fire. Valley of Fire, there's so much nice stuff around here. People don't even understand it. It's great. Like Las Vegas, yeah, man. We went to that three kids mine. It's across the street from Lake Las Vegas, actually. Ever thought of covering the Hoover Dam? We got that. Merch replaced the join message. I know, right? Listen, buy some merch, whatever. I don't care. I have to change it. We're going to change the logo. Caroline's suggestion is I'm going to put like a gaming chip where the O is in the word not. So you can see it down on the bottom of the screen right over there. We're going to change that. Oh, man, it's so weird. We're going to change that O right down there with a gaming chip. Try a roulette wheel. See if you guys like that kind of merchandise. Steven's shirt, I'm vaccinated. This is my shirt. I thought it was funny because when we stop wearing masks briefly, now we have to wear them inside everywhere again, people will look at you weird and be like, bro, I'm vaxxed. Okay, I'm vaccinated. Where is it? Right there. And it's very Americana. This is like Stars and Stripes. I have one that's not Americana, but nobody bought any. So it was like, you try stuff out, man. I just watched BC and Saskatchewan game stream on my second monitor. It was a good game, but to have TSN to watch it in Canada, you have a $10 digital antenna and watch all the NFL games for free. Silver Pill Gary, man. Like I say, if I had my VPN and a login for TSN up in Canada, I could watch that. Years ago, if you had ESPN on your cable channel, you could go on their website and you could watch CFL games because they play them on ESPN. As a matter of fact, there's still the opportunity. I might actually be able to watch some Canadian Football League games. You just reminded me. I'd like to see you redo the Vegas visit that Hugh Hauser did. I don't know that one, so I'll have to... Oh, see, I can't sign in on this browser because... Oh, I can. This is Safari. I can do this. I can do it. I can do it. It's all up to me. Okay. I don't need to. Oh, you can't use YouTube TV in Safari. I can't log into YouTube TV in Chrome because I'm logged in under a different account. It's complicated. I went to get vaxxed. They gave me a Brazilian. Oh, you've said that, Con. I am, and I still think it's a funny joke. Let's see here. We're going to start a restaurant called Ding Dong. Only dumb people are allowed in. Well, make sure they don't eat and ditch, because then they're going to ding dong ditch you, and that would be no fun. You'd lose money every time they ditch you. Let's see what else we got. There's a Chinese restaurant near my house called Bai Dong. Shockingly, it is no longer in business. There you go. All right, guys, you guys are great. The chats are settling down. We got a final 2-minute stretch here. Thanks for watching the channel tonight, and I appreciate you guys being out there. Remember, if you guys want to engage more in what we're doing over here, make sure you do check out the whatchamacallit, the community wall, and make sure you do check out me on Twitter too. I post on Twitter. I post random stuff on Twitter. I'll show you what that looks like right now so you guys can get an idea of that. And it's going to be twitter.com/notlevingLV. And I've been posting a lot of stuff about COVID stats. You know, you can get away with a lot of stuff on Twitter that you can't get away with on YouTube. So that's my Twitter feed here. I got, holy smokes, 966 subscribers. And we post little things there like stats, graphs, questions, opinions. This was the rain the other day in Vegas, believe it or not. And then we also have us over on our community wall. So I want you guys to make sure if you're subscribed to the channel, you just go to the channel in whatever you're using right here. Tap on community, click on community, and you can see I have tons of extra stuff that you never see right out here. And this old man coffee, I ran into him. That's me as a kid. Oh man, what an emo weirdo. This was a Nintendo shirt. I wish I still had one. It was the classic racetrack. And get my Wii U on, playing my Wii U, my Switch on. And yeah, so we post lots of stuff, and I post when I'm doing streams and things like this. So that's what I want you guys to focus on. Also, our sponsor, Panay Magazine. I never say it right, but it's a great benefit for them to be supporting us, and we really appreciate it. Okay, all right. Smash that like button on your way out. Be on the strip tomorrow, and we'll cover that. And you guys have a good one out there. I didn't even get to wear all my hats. Son of a gun! Look at this. We missed our Golden Knights. I bought that one myself. We missed our Huskers. Got the Huskers. We had our Les Habitants de Montreal. Missed that one too. I missed it. But we'll do more live streams in the studio too. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. I appreciate y'all. I love you all. You guys have been family to me, and you still are. And if I don't have you, I have absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And on a side note, if my attitude has changed, if I seem more confident, I don't know. It's just a thing where people change, but I'm still remember when I had 1 subscriber, then 10, then 100, and I still remember the first comment I got, and I appreciate you guys. All right. Do I have hats that aren't sports teams? I do. I have a Prince hat. I have a Beatles hat. I have a Battleborn hat. I have a PlayStation hat. I have hats. I have an England hat. I have a Dublin, Ireland hat. I have lots of hats. All right, guys. I got to go. We got to roll. You all good in the hood. Speaking your mentors. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate you. We love you guys. Be good out there to somebody tomorrow. Bye.